And a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 6 yards to go here on second down. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And that is incomplete. Michael Pruitt, the big tight end. His intended receiver. Third down here. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. On third down, Roethlisberger. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on third down to force the incompletion to set up fourth. So on fourth down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is caught by Ardarius Stewart. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Here we go.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Steps away to his left. And an alley to run. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run it with Bell. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. Baldwin showing the finesse. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. I'll just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
In motion, James, the tight end. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Sheldon Richardson in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. They're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got room. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a 1st down.
Here's Matt Darr now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet 1st down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Anunua's got it. Complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that plan in.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Watt in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Now they try the right side here. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. He'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They go play action with Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. In motion, James, the tight end. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And he motions the wide receiver. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. New York set to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory. But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, that's Lewis. And he will get the 1st down as he's up to the 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll look to throw here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
That's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So the D-line's going to spread out. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. But I think the ball's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And now a 1st down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you expect him to come after the quarterback, but in this case, he ran into the...
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. Able to slither by. Oh, and now he bowls him over.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
In motion, James, the tight end. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run. and just lost track, and it cost him.
In motion, the tight end. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Sets up the screen to Lewis. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Now the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he's on to punt for New York. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Being chased out left. And this one's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And the Steelers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, And an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the two defensive tackles in a four-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down again. Sheldon Richardson in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. It's taken to the 26. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So out now come the Jets. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And some space here. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the 1st.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Now a handoff looking right. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Now Roethlisberger going with the option, right side. He finds an opening past the 40. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big play there off the option. 58 yards on the ground. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. And not wanting to take a shot out of the pocket. He tucks it and goes down.
Brandon, so often we talk about whether or not a quarterback was surprised by the pressure, by the blitz. Most of the time, they're not surprised by that, but the speed in which someone gets there. And on this play,
and they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here, they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves him with 3rd and still 9 to go. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. He's at the 40. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to let this one go deep. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, it's hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll look to throw. Looking deep down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he is all the way up past the 25. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. And the play clock's running down. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. And down he'll go at the 25. 11 yards is the gain on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Here's Matt Darr now. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a second down. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. This hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they'll indeed take a knee. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
And they take a knee. The Jets on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Let's go!
And they will take a knee here. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
So for Pittsburgh, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back.